So the big dance gets underway with the play-in games. Yeah, I know that little organization that runs college basketball calls it the first four. I'm sorry, they're play-in games and that's all they are. But let me just tell you something, guys. Over the next couple of days, do not ignore the minor league tournaments because often you'll find more value in the little guys, the NIT, the CBI, the College Insider tournaments, than you will find in the big dance where every game has been overanalyzed. Instead, you'll find so many times better matchups, clear value in the minor league tournaments. That's where I'm turning tonight for an NIT selection on the game between Washington and Long Beach State because I think that's the best bet on the board. But here in the video report, I've got some more college complimentary plays coming your way. Let me just tell you that, of course, the big featured discount play today is Trace Adams, as he has been repeatedly over the past couple of months because the guy just keeps on winning today. Double your wager 2,000 star winner number 23 out of 30 and his seventh in a row. It's on Vanderbilt and Wichita State. You save $55 once more for a guy who has made $1 bettors $60,250 over the past 5 months. Yeah, 60 grand over the past 5 months. Not too shabby. It's on Vandy and Wichita State, just like his 2,000 star winners on Purdue over Michigan on Saturday, Kentucky over Alabama on Friday, Seton Hall over Creighton on Thursday, Holy Cross outright as a 10.5 point dog at Lehigh last Wednesday. You got all those plays at huge discounted prices. And the same thing goes today. All your other discounts, etc., are over on the homepage. I guess it would help if I told you the coupon if you didn't happen to be watching the homepage at this moment. That coupon code for Trace is his last name, Adams, A-D-A-M-S. Let's get to your complimentary plays here for tonight's action. I think the game against in the NIT between St. Mary's and New Mexico State is pretty damn interesting. St. Mary's obviously dejected. They felt that they did enough to earn a big dance invite, but of course, despite beating Gonzaga twice during the regular season, they did lose the conference championship game. So, is St. Mary's going to come out here tonight dejected, depressed, nothing to play for, or are they going to come out with the attitude of F you, I'm going to show you I should have been in the damn big dance, even though nobody really notices when teams come out and do that? I choose to believe the latter. Plus, I think the other thing that you have to factor in here is that New Mexico State is coming off a heartbreaking loss that cost them a fifth consecutive big dance ticket being punched because they lost on a 3-point shot to Cal State Bakersfield with 0.2 of a second left in the WAC championship game. Remember, this is not the WAC of 10 years ago or 5 years ago. This is a WAC that is basically comprised of a bunch of teams that nobody else wanted, and they had to find a conference to get their asses in. So this is not a very good WAC conference representative. This is New Mexico State. I know they look attractive as a 10.5 point dog, but I would much rather take St. Mary's. Look at the RPI factor between these two teams. RPI of 38 for St. Mary's, and yet that didn't get them a big dance invite, right? Versus 111 for the Aggies. So, again, I'm going to go with St. Mary's. So tough at home. That's going to be your one complimentary play. Your next complimentary play, I'm going to go with Florida State minus 9 at home against Davidson. Listen, Davidson can put points on the board, but they just can't stop anybody. That's the bottom line. They gave up 77.9 points a game. They were dreadful in non-conference action this year. Excuse me, they have failed to cover 8 of their last 10 outside of the Atlantic 10 versus the odds makers. You got a Florida State team that, middle of the pack in the ACC, but they beat Virginia. They beat Virginia Commonwealth. They beat Syracuse. They beat Notre Dame. All 4 of those teams are in the dance, right? Florida State's got 2 high-scoring freshmen. They got Dwayne Bacon and Malik Beasley. Both freshmen. These guys combined to average 31 points and 11 rebounds. And they've also got a big guy in the pivot, 7'3" center. I just think Florida State is the way to go here in this particular spot. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I do like the Seminoles to take care of business in this particular contest. Listen, in terms of your 2 play-in games, I have no clue about what's going to happen with Florida Gulf Coast, okay? I also have no interest in the Wichita State Vanderbilt game, okay? Wichita State has 2 guys that average in double figures. Now, I know that they are number 1 in the nation in scoring defense, but they've got no size. They played in a much weaker conference, but the problem is you have a Vanderbilt team that seemingly turned it around at one point down the stretch in the SEC, winning 11 out of 14, but then they lose their regular season finale against Texas A&M. And how the hell do you lose to an awful Tennessee team that you dominated twice during the regular season in the SEC tournament in your opening round game? Damned if I know, but that doesn't exactly inspire confidence for me to take Vanderbilt, even though this line has gone from 3.5 up to 4.5 as I do this video report. Still, I lean a little toward Vandy plus the points, but not enough to recommend them. Instead, I'd much rather go ahead and lay the points with Florida State, lay the points with St. Mary's, and see if I walk away with a couple of free winners with those home chalks in NIT action. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to y'all, and I'll catch you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.